It's Miss Tina.
And Miss Carrie.
And we're still in the panel box. This is episode 4.
Yes.
First question. Do period cramps hurt?
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, not everybody gets period cramps though. Some people, they're very mild. You hate those people. Other people, they're really, really bad. So if you're one of those people that has cramps and they're really, really bad, heating pads are great.
Or warm water bottles. It's not always in your belly. Sometimes you cramp in your backs.
Yes.
I do both. Yeah.
If you get cramps, you're normal. If you don't get cramps, you're normal.
Yeah.
If you are having cramps and nothing you do helps, you've tried heating pads, tried some Tylenol, exercise helps, water helps, heat helps, sleep, hot showers, all those things. If you're doing everything that you can and it's still just really, really bad and disrupting your day, talk to your doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Ask your mom about it.
See what works for her.
But if nothing else, the mom or the mom figure in your life needs to be aware, and so she can support you as you check in with a doctor and see if there's anything else medically that you can do to help with those. But do they hurt? Doggone right they do. Can you only get pregnant by having sex? Okay. Pregnancy occurs when you have the male reproductive cell, which is called a sperm, and it is introduced to the female reproductive cell, which is an egg. This fertilization can happen, in a petri dish. Scientists do it all the time. As far as sex is concerned, anything that you do intimately that is going to give a sperm and a group of sperm and the fluid that's used to get it from point A to point B is called semen. Access to an egg. The egg is located in the uterus. Access to the uterus happens through the vaginal canal. Anything that's going to give semen access to the vaginal canal and thereby the egg, there's always going to be a possibility of pregnancy. If there is no way for a sperm to have access to an egg, it's not gonna get anybody pregnant. But I need you guys to remember that those suckers are really good. They're good swimmers. Sometimes people will think that because they didn't go all the way, left you at the front door, it didn't take you in the house, that you didn't get in. Whatever you do that is going to get sperm access to a fertile egg is going to end up with the possibility of pregnancy.
Yep.
Why does God put you through so much? Does God do it for a reason? I really can't tell you that much about why. There's still a lot of stuff that I ask God why about. And that's where the whole idea of trust comes into play. And I was actually having that conversation with my daughter the other day. Like, at this point, you're just going to have to trust me in this, because from where you are, you can't see what I'm trying to explain to you.
Right.
A butterfly just can't explain to a caterpillar what it sees. I mean, I can tell you, but I can't get you to see it. I'm in a different place. I got a different perspective. And it's that way from a parent to a child, because we've been places. Imagine how much greater the distance is if you're God trying to explain to a human some things, and we tend to think that everything is all about us when God's plan isn't just about us. So it's so much bigger. Some things are just us reaping what we sow, and we didn't believe that God meant what he said, that you're gonna reap everything that you sow.
I think God gets a bad rap sometimes.
He does.
Just for that, because we find ourselves in a situation of our own making, and then we're like, God, why'd you do this?
Yeah.
And God's looking at you like, you're blaming that on me. And then I've also heard the other side where it's like, but I haven't done anything. I'm faithful. I love the Lord. I've done my best to live the life that he's expected of me. And for that, girls, I'm just going to tell you to go look up Job, because he was in the same situation.
There is an adversary. When you look at Job, it starts with Satan. He's looking to start things, and he's busy. Like, we forget that everything's not caused by God. After Job's been through everything that he's been through, he says that before I'd heard about you, but now I've seen you with my own eyes. I think one reason why God allows us to experience some things that we do is because it lets us see him. If we never had any strife or trouble, we wouldn't really have to really get to know him and experience him for ourselves. We'd have no need. And I don't think that I'm gonna let you go through some trash so you can see me. I don't think that's it.
I'm going to use the trash that you're going through to open your eyes to see me better.
Yes.
The why at that point doesn't matter as much as focusing on what does matter, and that's God.
We have free choice. He loves us enough to give us the ability to choose. And we don't all make good choices. I think some of it is the result of our own free will and the free will of others. The second question was, does God do it for a reason? Nothing is wasted, and it all works together for the good of those, not for everybody. That's not what the Bible says. It says to the good of those who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. That's his reason. God allows those things to refine us, to make us better, to make us stronger. He disciplines us and he shapes us. I found this blog too. I'll leave the link in the description in case you want to take a look at it. This blog lists 10 reasons why God trusts us with trials, which is a really neat thought, that God trusts us with trials. All of this coming back under the whole idea that God does not always cause things, but he uses them. And these are some of the different things that he can use them for. And I thought they did a really good job of explaining that. Anyway, that's it. I'm calling it. We only got through 3 questions that time, but we don't want to keep you too long.
We enjoy it. We want to be able to answer the questions that you have.
If you don't agree with some of our responses, or if you've got something to add, leave us a comment. Let's talk about it. Those are your questions. We told you the truth about them because we're truth girls. Have a good week.